It's a Vimeo play. Sweet.
It's not on the TV or anything, but
it's a Vimeo play, and it's a Zoom afterwards, and we're gonna do it on the TV in the phone room. So I already have both of the links hooked up on the computer, and both of the links, the sound is all good there. It's all she just has to click on start, but just in case anything crazy goes wrong.
Okay.
With that or Zoom. So the Zoom chat back is going to be at 3:30.
Okay, I probably can't be there for
That's
that.
fine. That's fine. She's been doing Zoom every Friday anyway.
Okay. All right. I mean, I can at least. I just have to check them in, and I'm allowed to leave and come back, so I might be able to be over there.
Okay. Yeah.
So I will if I can.
Because if we can do that, then that would put two of us in the palm room and two of us at the Quack Center. That would be best. So I checked the CD. There's no music playing downstairs.
Good.
And Janice is going to listen on that side because on Friday we had music playing over Jim Sweeney's presentation.
Weird.
Yeah, Touchdown said that, it shouldn't be happening, but we've always used those and we haven't had it happen.
we have 2. Why don't we have 3? Usually 4.
Oh, yeah.
But okay.
I think we're good. All right. Hello, everybody. We're back with the Westminster Weekly Wake Up with Colin and Andy. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Monday, August 17th. We're in August already. Halfway through.
Yeah. Halfway through what?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm doing very well. I had a nice weekend. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. Had a great weekend. So I took Friday off, and we like to get a summer vacation in, even if it's a little bit closer. So we did the same thing 2 years ago. We went and stayed in a hotel in Brandon, and with just one night. But they have that Top Golf area, and there's all kinds of stuff around there. We did skydiving and golf and everything. So it was a good little break, and now we're getting back to getting ready for school.
And you did indoor skydiving, right?
Indoor skydiving, yep. So it's just a big wind tube, and you're just hovering there, and you got somebody in there kind of helping you. And it's intense. It's pretty fun. But I have never been real skydiving, but I would assume that it's not nearly as intense as that. So,
so obviously you went to iFly.
Yep, that's what
So
it's called.
how long was the intro session to get you ready to fly?
I mean, it was only probably 5 or 10 minutes of watching a video and giving us some instruction. It wasn't very long, and then we only paid for 2 minutes of it because it's really expensive. So you're only in there for 2 minutes, and those first 2 minutes are really teaching you how to even be balanced. So that was pretty much it. And then Oliver, we paid extra for him to go to the top of the tube. So he got to fly high.
And he got to go with an instructor?
The instructor brought him up, yeah, to the top of the tube. Yeah, it's like a 30-foot tube at least.
So the instructor's laying down as well. And
Yeah.
he's laying down. They go up together.
Yep. Yeah. So it was pretty cool. And then afterwards, the instructors do a bunch of cool tricks. They run up and down and stuff, and it's pretty cool. So, so that was cool. And then, the Top Golf place is such a good place for my specific situation because we also have a baby, right? So Top Golf is outside. It's loud. You get an entire bay to yourself, so it's very spaced out. You're not near anybody else. So when you have a baby that's pouting or whatever, nobody can hear it because they're all swinging away. It's super loud, and we're outside and everything's kind of fresh and everything. So it was good for us. That was fun. Chelsea and Oliver are really bad at golf. so Chelsea was a softball player. So her swing comes. I mean, she played a lot of softball. She traveled the nation, right? So her swing comes out like she's chopping down on it like a bunt almost or whatever, like a low bat hit ball coming in. And she can't do it very well. And then Oliver does the same thing. I think it's, just following his mom. And I'm trying to get him it's an extension of your arms. It's swing through here, but it's funny. I had played a lot of golf when I was younger. So We had a golf course in my little town, and it was super cheap. And we would go out there, and sometimes we'd even go out there at night and play even when we weren't supposed to be out there. So when we were bored, we'd always end up going out and playing golf. So I played a pretty decent amount of golf, and I love golf. It's just an expensive habit, and it takes a lot of time, you know. So,
yes. So
yeah.
precise.
Yeah, it is precise. It is precise, but it's fun. Luckily, I've never played on the tougher courses. All the courses I've played on have been pretty easy, so I haven't had to be that precise.
Right.
I'm good enough that I can keep it. If you give me 100 yards, I can keep it in 100 yards. I can keep it that straight. But if you tell me I got to go between two uprights, that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
So
now, baseball and softball players, when they make contact with the bat, they roll their arms over, right? So when you come across, you roll when you go across, and you can't do that in golf, right?
No,
in golf, you got to lock it out.
Yeah.
So was Chelsea having the problem where she was rolling and pulling real hard one way?
No. She wasn't. She wasn't even getting to that point. She was hitting the ground. She was hitting the ground and bouncing.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I told her I lock my fingers. You can have tons of different grips in golf. I do the lock, and that keeps you from a little bit more from the wrist going everywhere. And once I showed her that, because the baby was going, I didn't think about showing her to her till we were halfway done. I think that helped her a lot. But yeah, it's funny. It's funny because we've gone to batting cages, and I played a little bit of baseball, and I'm a switch hitter, but I'm still nothing like she is in the batting cage. She's just like cracking that thing. So
So tell us about the pricing for Topgolf. What are the price ranges? What kind of services they offer? About how much does it cost?
So we went at prime time on Friday night.
Hold on, let me stop you there. So Topgolf is this huge building facing a driving range.
Yes.
So you can eat there, and while you're eating, you can also hit golf balls out into a driving range. So think of it like a party and a golf course sort of meshed together.
Yes, and you can also think of it similar to like a bowling alley because you get your own lane, right? So you get your own. Well, you get your own bay is what they call it. So you're walled off from anybody else near you.
And are there people below you and above you?
Yes, there's 3 different levels. We always take the top level because with Oliver, that allows him to hit the ball further because he also gets the trajectory down. So you have your base level, and then you have 2 top levels, and the top level just adds another dimension that makes it more fun, you know. So I like being up there, and so depending on the time of the week that you go, it costs more money. If you go Tuesday at noon, it's $20 an hour. But when we were there, it was $50 an hour. So
just for the bay, however many people you want to put in.
Yes, yeah, I think there might be a max of people, 8 or 10 people probably.
Right.
But yeah, it was $50 an hour on a Friday night, and you get the full hour. You can swing as many balls as you can get in an hour, right? And there's different games. So we did one that was just kind of an accuracy game, but then there was one a new one that not our residents don't know this game as much, but Candy Crush. They put Candy Crush on virtually on the whole driving range. So you have to try and hit those blocks, kind of like Tetris, right? So if you want to hit and get a blue block, you hit the blue and then try and knock them all down and you get extra points. So we did one of those games just because Oliver knows Candy Crush, and that kind of brought it in for the kids. So that was pretty interesting.
But how do they project it out onto the course?
So it's on a screen.
So you're looking at a screen above it.
The screen shows you what the Candy Crush stuff, and then you have to vision it on the course.
I see.
Yeah.
And then when you hit the ball, you see on the screen where it would be going.
Yep. So when the ball comes out, it will tell you this is a yellow ball. So whatever spot you hit it to, it'll automatically turn that block yellow. So if I see 2 yellows, I want to hit it, so then I have 3 yellows, and then we're done.
Yeah.
Hit it up above it or below it. So again, it still takes a lot of accuracy. But you can also kind of mess up and have fun too. So that was what made it good for Oliver, because sometimes it'll be like the ultimate ball and it just hits something and blows it up, and he thinks it's fun. So yeah, it was cool. It was different.
Well, $50 an hour is a great deal. That's what you would pay to go bowling anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. That's not bad for hitting as many balls as we want. And then their food options aren't great. It's bar food, kind of like sports bar food, wings and burgers and stuff like that. And then they have a full bar and an arcade and all that stuff. So we didn't do any of that stuff. But yeah. So and like I said, the baby would be crying. We'd just be able to hold her out there. Nobody can hear it. So it was a good option.
That's very interesting. Wow. Yeah. And you guys stayed there for the weekend, right?
We stayed one night. We only stayed one night. Just quick, just something so that Oliver can get, refreshed and get ready to go to school. When I was a kid, even though we were in Indiana, we always did with my dad one trip a year. And most of the time we went to the same water park. It was kind of a smaller water park. But even if we didn't stay the night, it was 3 hours away. We'd drive there. We at least that was our vacation for the year. So we always said we got a summer vacation, even if it was one day. So that's kind of what we do as a family.
All right. I love it.
Yeah.
That's Florida on a tank full right there. That was over in Brandon, not too far away.
No, not far at all. 30 minutes. Yeah. So pretty nice. Yep. And the hotel we stayed at was really nice. They had a really good breakfast. That was what Chelsea was looking for. So.
She's excited about food.
She was excited about the food. It was a good hotel. Got to watch the games when we came back. That's what I'm most excited for now.
Yes, the NBA playoffs start today, so that means Colin and I will be very tired for the next 8 weeks because we're going to stay up late watching games all the time.
Yes, I have a very large grin on my face. I would say that to me, this is the second best day of the year to Christmas. I love Christmas, and nothing's going to beat that. But the opening round of the playoffs is the second best day.
Yes, so the games start at 1:30 today. And, of course, we don't care that much about the 1-8 and the 2-7 matchups. But 3 and 6 and 4 and 5 are always fantastic in the first round of the NBA playoffs. Usually your top seeds get sweeps, but the middle seeds, they come out hardcore. It's always fun. So 6:30 is the big game tonight. That's Philadelphia and Boston. The 3-6 seed, that's the one we'll be watching for sure. Yeah,
we'll see though. I mean, I think the West's 1s and 2 seeds will be really good series.
This is the year to bet underdogs for sure. Yes. If ever there's a year where underdogs are going to win, it's in the Corona 2020 year that it's going to happen.
The Portland Lakers series is the craziest series there is because the Lakers have played so bad and Portland has played so good, but yet you still have LeBron James, and if he decides to be LeBron James of 2013, then it will be sweet. But it could be they lose in 8, or in 7. That's what's crazy about that situation is there really is legitimate chance it could be Lakers in 4 or Portland in 7.
Yep. So if you're awake at 9 o'clock tonight, that game is actually at 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Yeah. So, we got a lot of great games, and Colin and I are going to be glued to our TVs. In fact, first game's at 1:30, so if you come and try to find us and you can't find us, don't tell anybody. Yeah.
We're going to be in the closets looking at highlights.
We might be in your room watching the game on your TV.
Yeah.
Because we don't have TVs in our offices. Yeah. Which is a good thing at this point. That way we don't get fired for watching the playoffs.
Yeah. But it is much more like almost like we talked about this, March Madness type feel to it because the games, they have to get so many of them in a short time span that you have them all day long. And it's really cool. So.
Yes, very intense.
Yep. All right, what do we got going on this week?
So I'll start here. The very first thing is today at 2:30, we have our very first big lifelong learning project for Westminster Communities of Florida. And at 2:30, we're showing a living room play. And this will be on the Palm Room and at home on your computers. The Palm Room is already full, because they can only hold a certain amount of people, and you could people register for that already in the registration books and registered online. But you can watch it at home. So American Stage is celebrating 40 years, over 40 years actually. They're in their 43rd year of plays in St. Pete. And so every other Monday for the next 8 weeks, they're doing a special play. And this is their favorite plays from the 80s. So we're going to have 1 hour today where we can watch the plays, and they are scenes from their favorite plays from that decade. So this is a virtual play. So what they've done is it's like a Zoom call that would have maybe one person, maybe 2, maybe 3 people on the screen, but they have virtual backgrounds in them, and they have costumes on as well.
Nice.
So Colin and I could be actors, and maybe we're not on the stage together, but they might splice us in together, or it might have a close-up of me and a close-up of him and a close-up of me as we have a conversation.
Wow.
So it brings a whole new challenge together of scenes and sets and changes and interacting and actors playing off of each other. It's going to be very different and very unique, but it's going to be an interesting experience. And I think you'll enjoy watching the way they work these out. So one of the plays they're doing is a Midsummer Night's Dream. So they'll do plays that you're familiar with, and they're doing excerpts from these. So again, that's at 2:30, and then directly after at 3:30, because it lasts about an hour, we're doing a live question and answer session with the cast and crew. And that will be on Zoom. Those of you that are already registered already have the Zoom link. If you have not registered, let me know. I can help you. And then at 3:30, we'll be Zooming in, and you'll have a chance to talk to the cast and crew about this whole process.
That's amazing.
And believe me, you're going to not want to miss. You don't want to miss this question and answer session because they put so much work and so much creativity and so much trial and error into this process that it is going to be fascinating to hear what they have to say.
Yeah.
Of course, American Stage, they do the play every year outdoors at Demon's Landing that we typically go to, and they have a concert series as well. Many of you are members there. They always put out high-quality programming. They have great actors. They have great singers. They have great talent. So it's going to be interesting to watch this happen.
Yeah.
American Stage, Living Room Plays, 2:30 today. You're going to have to watch it in your own room on your computer. Contact me if you need help. And we're doing this every other Monday for the next 8 weeks. So we have 3 more plays we're going to do this.
Great.
Big day. Westminster Shores, Westminster Suncoast, they're joining us as well. They're showing it at the Kwok Center. And the Shores, they're watching it individually in their rooms. So all of our communities are getting together. This is my first big project as the director of Black One Learning.
Are they all at 2:30?
Yes.
Every other Monday.
The link is yes. So each individual one is at 2:30 every other Monday, which will impact Colin's class. That's why he's asking me about it. And then the I forgot where I was going with that because I was thinking about your class getting messed up. Yeah. So the link is live from 2:30 to 8:30 today. So if you want to watch it, but you can't be there at 2:30, you can still register and watch that link anytime in those 6 hours.
Good.
But the Zoom call is only at 3:30.
Okay.
So theoretically, if you can't join us at 2:30, you could come at 3:30 and Zoom in and join that and then go back and watch them later.
Gotcha.
But yes, every other week for you, we will need the palm room. However, there's a possibility that we might have more spaces by then.
Understandable.
That's the goal. The goal is to have
Yes.
more multi-purpose rooms, and then we wouldn't have to change
I
the
understand
Don't
it
Fall
completely.
class.
Yep.
Whew. So the other big thing you need to know about is pop in for pepperoni.
Woo.
So Colin is our big fitness guy, and he's into wellness, and we do not have any low-fat, low-calorie, low-sugar pizza. I'm sorry. There's probably not a lot of sugar in it, maybe just the pasta sauce. But we are doing pepperoni pizza. We're doing pizza Tuesday and Wednesday. You saw the flyer in your box. So if you registered for pizza from us, we'll be delivering those in the Palm Room in Palm Center and in the lobby of Palm View Tuesday and Wednesday. Make sure you come by and see us for pop in for pepperoni.
Is the pizza coming from somewhere, or dining staff making it?
We're ordering it from Domino's. So we had cheese, we have pepperoni, and we have Supreme. And the residents have already given us their orders. So we have 115 residents that have told us they want a slice of pizza.
Wow.
So we're ordering tons and tons of pizzas, and people are going to drop in. Of course, we're going to socially distance. Come on down, get your pizza to go, say hello to your neighbors, take it back and chew it on your in your apartment. And we love Domino's new recipe. They redid their recipe recently, and it's fantastic. I love Domino's pizza.
Good.
Whew. So those are the 2 big things that are happening with resident services. A lot going on this week. There's so many other things, but those are the 2 big things. What do we need to know from fitness this week?
So, like you mentioned, no Don't Fall class today. That's the first thing.
Well, it's on the TV, right?
Yes, it is on the TV still. So if you want to do it, you can still do it from 2:30 to 3 o'clock on the TV.
And it's important to note that Don't Fall will be on Channel 732. The American Stage performance will not be. That is only on your computer if you register to watch it ahead of time.
Yeah.
Channel 732 will not have this performance because this performance is a private showing for us, and we cannot pipe it into our in-house channels.
Gotcha.
I've had a few residents tell me that they want to watch it on 732. It will not be available on 732 ever. We don't have the technology because they're doing this just for us.
Gotcha. Understandable. So the biggest thing is it's still the same from last week, is that we are doing individual sessions in the fitness center. So in my fitness center, the Palm View Fitness Center, we can have one resident at a time in here. You need to schedule with me. It's a 30-minute restriction on time, and I am extremely busy. So if you want to get in here, make sure you get a hold of me, and I will try and get you 30 minutes of time somewhere in the week. Jill is also able to hold, I believe, two to three of her in her fitness center. So I think it's 2 residents right now plus her. She has some availability. If you are on that side and you want to use her fitness center, you can contact her as well. So the way that is structured, it takes a lot of our time to do these individual sessions, basically. Yeah, Andy's trying to test the lights here, but we're still here.
I'm getting messages that they're having a hard time to see me because of these lights, but you know I'm here, so
Yeah.
it'll have to be.
Sorry about that. So, that's taken up a lot of our time. It's taken away a little bit from us being able to schedule anything special, but we are here and we are trying to give everybody the amount of time that they need in the fitness center. So that's the most important thing that everybody should know.
And that's exactly what we want.
Yeah.
We want Colin and Jill to be in the fitness center so they can be open for you. So we're sacrificing them doing other things to be here. But we have heard from you multiple times. You want the fitness centers open. So Colin and Jill are manning it to make sure it's safe and to get people in the routine and make sure they understand the severity of the procedures that we put into place.
Absolutely.
So it's a lot of work for them to stay here and monitor all day long, but that makes it safest for us. So thank you for doing that. I know it's a big stress.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot of extra hours for you and Jill, but we appreciate it. The residents appreciate it as well.
Yeah, and that's been the best part of the experience, is just seeing how happy everybody is to come back and just use a treadmill, right? Just to get exercise. Like, you know, a lot of us, took advantage of the fact that this was here all the time before it got taken away. And so it's nice as a personal trainer. Both Jill and I are extremely passionate about fitness, and when other people come in with that passion, it makes your day great. So I just don't want anybody to feel like we're not getting a bunch of wellness programming out there, because it's just one-on-one wellness programming at this point, really. Mm-hmm. So we are still having our classes. The Palm Room is back open now. So last week we had to adjust and take some of our classes to the 15th floor, to other locations. But this week, our classes are in the normal locations. So Happy Hearts today, Wednesday, Friday, will be in its normal location. Men's strength training, normal location, Palm Room. Sit and Be Fit will be in its normal location in the Palm Room. So, and we have nice new carpet in there.
You will not recognize the Palm Room. It is no longer the room with all the coffee stains on the floor.
Nope, looks beautiful.
It is gorgeous. It's the same carpet they have on the 13th floor, and it's great. It adds nice color to it, and it smells like new carpet. I'm from carpet country in Georgia. I'm from Calhoun, Georgia, where all the carpet in the world is made, right next to Dalton. And what they say is, where I'm from, they say the room smells like money.
Nice. So yeah, and I enjoy a little new carpet smell. So it's a lot better than old carpet smell.
It's better than that coffee-ridden carpet that we had for sure.
So what else do you got? That's
it. I want you all to know that the American Stage Project, I think, is going to be fantastic. The chat back at 3:30 is going to be great, and pop in for Pepperoni. It's a big event. We're very excited. So many people have been telling me they're excited for Pepperoni, and we want you to get out of your room.
Yeah.
Get out of your room. We're not coming to your room anymore. We're not delivering happy hour. We're not delivering ice cream to you, because we want you to come out.
We want to see you.
It used to be that staying in the room was the safest. Now staying on campus is the safest.
Absolutely.
We know how to protect ourselves on campus. Mm-hmm. And so we want you to come to the fitness center. We want you to come to our classes. We want you to come to our activities. We want you to come and get pizza. So we're trying to get you out of your rooms.
Yep.
So I would say the one other thing you need to know about pizza is pizza's from 12:30 to 1. And I wouldn't come right at 12:30.
Yeah.
Because everybody's going to come right at 12:30. I would come a few minutes later. The line's going to move fast because we already have everything pre-made and cut up and ready to go on the plates for you. But if you come down at 12:30, you're definitely going to be in a long line, spaced out with a lot of people. But that's all I have for social. What else do you have for fitness?
So just a couple reminders. Shuffleboard Thursday morning. It's been great. We're getting some consistency out of the people that are there, but we'd love to see some more people out. It's an awesome game. It's really fun. And then Wii Bowling on Thursday afternoons. That's another great time to come out, do some virtual bowling. It's good exercise. It's good social distancing. We can use the social distancing. We wipe down the handles and everything, but you also get to be around people, right? So it's a good situation. That's 1 o'clock on Thursdays.
And video games are good for your brain.
Absolutely.
This Wii Bowling, it takes coordination, it takes dexterity, and it takes some brain engagement. You have to figure out how to press the button and move your body at the same time. And it's good for you to learn new things.
Absolutely.
And use those motor skills. It's very good to keep you sharp to play video games because it's easy way to move around a little bit, but it's not too intense to where you have to have a lot of cardio. So if you haven't done Wii Bowling before, you should come down and give it a shot. It's a lot of fun.
It will
I would say
cortex,
for me, it's usually more fun than regular bowling.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I like them both. But yeah.
But yeah, Thursday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Come and join us for Wii Bowling.
Yep. And then the last thing is, I think we're all excited that the new spot will be opening soon, and Fitness is planning a big kickoff. So that's all I want to say. But there will be a big Fitness kickoff. I'm sure Andy will have kickoffs. Dining, I don't know what they'll be able to do, but I'm sure we'll all have something in there to introduce the room. So
we're going to do soft openings because we can't have a huge project yet. You can't have a huge event. We can't have everybody there. But for now, dining, fitness, and social resident services, we're looking at soft openings where you can get in there and use the space and see. Anything else?
that sounds good to me.
So we want you guys to have a great week. Come Zoom at 3:30. Have a great week, everybody.